Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, where we are very close indeed to completing the African leg of our grand tour of going around the place and looking at all the interesting things. However, we do have a little bit of an issue, and that issue is camp fever. As we can see over here, it's a bit plaguey in this part of the world, which is a little bit unfortunate because the next point of interest that we want to head toward is that one there. That little castle is where we need to go, which as you can see is in the middle of a plague area, and Geethan doesn't really like going into plague areas anymore. I think Geethan has got germophobia, or whatever the actual proper phobia name is for that kind of thing, because the last time he went through an area where there was a bit of a plague outbreak, things didn't go very well, did they? Lots of people got the pox, many people around the camp died, which I do feel that Geethan would have felt personally responsible for, and also one of Geethan's wives died and two of his children, so he doesn't really like going into plaguey areas anymore because bad things tend to happen. So what we're going to do is, instead of putting everybody at risk, we're just going to kind of hang around over here for a bit. We'll walk along the coast, maybe spend some time on the beach, have some pina coladas, top up our tan, that kind of thing, and we're going to wait for it to kind of fizzle out over here. I think there's more camp fever over here, so the intensity I think is over here. Maybe this little bit is going to sort of fizzle out. How deadly is it again? Remind me. So it's a minor plague. It's been around for what, just over a year, and it's killed 20 people. Okay, so it's not particularly deadly. It's not that deadly, but of course if we go in there, there is the risk that we could possibly die from it, whereas if we just stay away, there is no risk of dying from it. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to kind of hope that it fizzles out from over here, then we can go and look at that place, and then I do have a little bit of a plan to get over here to the final point of interest on our African tour, but let's go over here first. So I think, where shall we go? Which bit of the coast shall we go to? How about that bit there? Why not just go there? That seems okay. Let's head over to that part of the world, shall we? It's going to take 21 days and 728 provisions to go over there. Maybe that's again because it's sort of deserty and there's some mountains and such, but okay, do you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Let's get on with it, shall we? So we shall head over there, and then, yeah, when we're here, we'll have a look around for some contracts and things, see what's going on. And my daughter now, Leia, Leia's given birth to a daughter. Another daughter in the Geek dynasty. Oh, this is wonderful. So we've got Zelda, and we've got Luna, and now we've got Sharla, which, as we always say, is a very lovely name, but we're going to change that. So, yeah, let's change Sharla's name to something suitably geeky. I think we're going to call her Kaylee. I like that. Kaylee Geek sounds wonderful. And if you've managed to work out what geeky thing has inspired the name Kaylee, then well done you. Gold star, extra points, all that kind of stuff. If you don't know, then the name Kaylee comes from Firefly, the wonderful, brilliant, tragically cancelled way too early Firefly. And yes, Kaylee was the engineer on Firefly. If you haven't seen Firefly, I would highly recommend going to watch it because it is very good indeed. So there we go, we shall call her Kaylee. Welcome to the world, Kaylee. May you grow to be strong and wise, and immediately we are going to make sure that somebody is educating you. Is everybody else being educated? Hang on a second. So we've got Jadzia. We're educating Jadzia. Okay, and then Wanda is being educated by Suhava. Okay, yep, that makes perfect sense. And then Leia, are your three kids being educated? So we're educating Zelda. Okay, that's fine, that's all good. And then, yeah, Luna is being educated by Obayama. Okay, yep, that's fine. And then, yes, hang on a minute, where are we? Now go there. And yeah, so Kaylee needs a teacher. Okay, so educate child. Who would like to educate Kaylee? I mean, it's come up by default with her dad. Do you know what? Let's go for that. Dad, you can educate Kaylee. You can tell her all about the things and how to wear an amazing hat and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, send that proposal. There we go. Wonderful. Right, I think, are we here? Oh, not quite. Now we are. Okay, so are there any contracts? Artifact delivery. Okay, that's possibly a bit risky because we don't know how far away the distant county is. We don't want to have to travel, say, all the way over here to drop off an artifact and then come all the way back, because that would be quite a lengthy trip. So, okay, no other contracts around by the look of it. So I think let's pop into the town. Let's go into Asfi and have a little look around. What is going on? So I was thinking of something else. The town crier. Okay, to diplomacy contracts, to stewardship contracts, or to criminal contracts. Oh, what do we go for? Diplomacy or stewardship? Let's go for diplomacy contracts, because we are very, very good at diplomacy. So, right, we'll get some of those, thank you very much. And do we want to sell any artifacts? We don't want to sell that puzzle, because, you know, I kind of feel like Geethan would like that puzzle. I kind of feel like, you know, at times when he's a bit bored around the camp, he'll pop out the mysterious puzzle and just sort of, you know, poodle about with it and try and solve it and such like. So we won't sell that. The signet ring we're wearing, and that's very good. And the Book of Tajik Chivalry is quite good for martial characters. So we'll keep that, I think, just in case one of our characters becomes a little bit kind of fighty. We can give them that for extra martial lifestyle. Okay, so not that then. That's all fine. Supplies. Can we do the thing where we try and gain some supplies? Because they are looking a bit low. Okay, right, Geethan, turn on the charm. 85% chance we gain just over 2,000 provisions. Can we go and do that? And yes, once again, Geethan's charm has worked and we've been given some free food. Thank you very much, friend. Thank you. That's very helpful. So now we're just on about 4,000 provisions, which will keep us going for quite a while, I think. Okay, let's head back and then, yeah, what's going on at the tavern? Can we listen to a story, please? Can't do those two things. The story had a few good points. Let's listen to that then, shall we? We got Exotic Martial. Still not quite sure what that does. It hasn't got the sort of the effects of that, but not to worry. Anybody completely amazing up for recruitment? Anybody who's completely, utterly outstanding? Okay, not you, Adam. Not you. Oh. Okay, you're very interesting. You got a diplomacy of 34. That is fantastic. You're a diplomat. You're august. Okay, that is very tempting. And you're only 32. And you're okay. You're quite good at fighting. But yes, you might be quite a handy person to have around. Oh, and look at that. He's also gay, like Geethan is gay. Okay, maybe they could sort of, you know, bond a little bit. They could become buddies over, you know, sort of diplomacy and maybe take it a bit further, maybe, if Yatoy is interested in such a thing. Do you know what? We'll get you on board anyway. 103 money, but you are very, very good. And that might come in handy at other points when we need sort of, you know, diplomatic folk. So, do you know what? Your toy looks like a fine specimen. Okay, Geethan. Calm down. It's all fine. Okay, so that's that done. Go and have a look at the castle. Anybody completely, utterly amazing at fighting? No, absolutely not. Those two not particularly good at fighting. We will have a round of dice. There is a 30% chance that we win. But you know what? Let's give it a go. And we didn't win. We are terrible at dice, it seems. We're not going to visit the local grounds because it'll cost us a big pile of money and we want to keep that. So do you know what? That's all fine. That's all good. So what contracts opened up? We've got ourselves Hobnob with Ruler and Improve Ruler Reputation. Okay, so complete a diplomacy scheme. Which pays more? 51 and 415 provisions, or 29 and 415 provisions. Okay, let's go down here then, shall we? Let's go and do this one. So travel to accept that, please. 7 days. Oh, by the way, I've been misreading this. Somebody in the comments pointed out that I've been sort of looking at the travel time thing and going, right, okay, it's 7 days out and 7 days back. So you have 14 days in total. But no, total travel time there and back is 7 days. So I've been misreading that. So thank you, commenting person, for putting me right with that. Because, yeah, that does help sort of, you know, calculate journeys in time a little bit better. So there we go. 7 days there and back. I think this is fine. Let's get this done, shall we? So travel to accept the contract. And I imagine it's going to be quite simple. So let's get on with it. We're here to earn. The sooner we're done, the sooner we're back on the road. Okay. So the current success chance is 30%. And this probably is going to take a while. It's probably going to take a number of months to get this done. Maybe, by which time the plague will have gone from over there and we can visit that location. So I think maybe, what's that? A higher success chance. That's just balanced. I kind of feel like our success chance will go up quite a lot anyway. So let's get a balanced range of people, shall we? Let's get a diplomat, a scribe, a musician, a herald, and a gabbler set up, shall we? Let's get that done, thank you. Or to invite a load of people. So 58 days until the next phase, but that comes down to, oh, hardly anything. Days per phase, 11. That's hardly anything. And the success chance is 100%. Okay, yeah, this is fine. That's just going to fly through. So we need to get, yeah, another 3 little kind of key things. But look at this. This is all working out very well. And your toy there has immediately gone in as our diplomat. Oh, look at that. So maybe, yeah, you're helping out quite a bit. I would imagine you are helping out considerably with this sort of little scheme here. Okay, growing up, father, begins my daughter Jadzia as she marches up to me. I've decided that, as I'm now a woman, I shall have my own tent. No more sharing with anyone for me. Okay, right. We've seen this before with the other children. I don't think with Jadzia just yet. So, okay, yeah, I won't budge on this. I'm an adult and I demand to be treated as an adult. I mean, yeah, okay, you're 10. You're 10 years old. When you're ill. Oh, no. Hopefully it's just, the sniffles. And it's not the pox or anything else terrible. I don't think it is. I think it's just a bit of germs. It's just a little bit of a sniff or a little bit of a cold. You'll be fine. You'll pull through. Okay, so you're a woman now. So you spend a tiny bit of prestige and she likes us a bit. You want it, earn it. Okay, so make her work for it. I don't know if we do that. Or you're a child till I say otherwise. We'll probably just go, yeah, okay, you're a woman now. We did it with the other kids. We did it with the other ones. So let's do that with you as well. There we go. Wonderful. And, oh, okay. Renewed jihad. The House of Islam is under grave threat from the onslaught of heathens and infidels in its very heartlands. In response, His Magnificence, Caliph al-Qaim, has declared that an era of renewed jihad is upon the world. The core regions of the Dar al-Islam must be retaken at all costs. All righteous Muslim faithful should prepare to join the ranks of the Mujahideen for the upcoming struggles. This could be the beginning of unprecedented Muslim aggression. Okay, right. So, yeah, these are the response to the Crusades has happened, I think. And, yeah, that word there, Dhritarashtra protectors. Okay, and I think we only have a number of days left until that's done. Oh, Wonder Geek's learning has increased by 3. Oh, not up to 3, by 3. Wow, okay, that's very good. That was wonderful. Good job, Wanda, very good. Right, and we're ready to do this, I think. What we on 100% success chance. So, yeah, it's going to be fine. It's all going to be good. Let's do this. And it worked. We get some money, we get some provisions, and we have a long path ahead of us. Yeah, there we go. Thank you so much indeed. How are we doing with the plague over here? Is it still plaguey? Is it still plaguing? I think it is. Okay, do you know what? Let's go over here then. Let's do this one. I mean, it's not much money, but we do get more provisions to, carry on our travel. So we'll go there 18 days round trip. There you see, I've learnt now. Yeah, let's head over there then. We'll go and do this. And this is going to be the same sort of a thing, I think. So Naib Abidin is a lonely man in a position of power. Oh, that's a bit sad. That's a bit sad. Oh, yeah, you are. You should, find a spouse or whatever. Okay, so here's a lonely man in a position of power, making it perversely hard for him to meet people who don't want anything from him. Oh, okay. We're only here so you can pay us money, though, so I do apologise. We're one of those people that want stuff from you. My company is supposed to be different, a chance to make an actual connection. It's not, of course. I just want as much or more than any other hanger-on, but it's a nice fantasy to believe in for a while. My followers and I will be gone before he suspects anything. Okay, let's get on with the task, because that went well last time, didn't it? And, oh, crikeys. Okay, right, we might be here a while for that one. Oh, that's really long. That's a really long scheme. Oh, we're going to be here for months. If it's 65 days per phase, and we need 5 phases, that's like a year, isn't it? No, we're not going to hang around for a year. No, that's not going to happen. We'll try and go and do something else, possibly. That's just too long. That's just too long to hang about hobnobbing with a ruler and pretending we like them. That's just going to take forever. Okay, right. We'll try and cancel that, I think. We'll try and sort of come out of this as soon as we can. While I was at the market with Zelda, her attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. When the man begged for water, Zelda immediately promised to bring it and soon returned from a nearby well, letting the criminal drink from her cupped hands. Okay, so she could keep the compassionate trait, which she's obviously just picked up. She could get rid of compassionate and go for arrogant, or we could drop compassionate and go for callous. I mean, of all the things Geethan is going to do, he's going to pick that one. Without kindness, the world falls apart. He's not going to, say, beat up the criminal, and he's not going to sort of, demean his worth or his existence. He's going to say, do you know what, without kindness, the world falls apart, Zelda. Well done you. That was a very kind thing you did there. Very impressive. Right, okay, let's try and get out of this scheme. We don't want to do this anymore. Can we cancel this contract? Can we come out of this? Is it that one there? Yeah, abandon. It's just too long. It's too long. We'll invalidate that. They get grumpy with us, but we're not that bothered. We'll go back home. Oh, a boundary dispute, you say? Oh, we'll do that. Absolutely, we'll go and do that. 21 days there and back. And yeah, this should be easy money, easy provisions. And it is, somebody being taxed twice or more. Yeah, we've seen this many, many times indeed. We could get Namala Devi to work on it. But does that make it any better? Do we get more out of it? No. I think we just pick whatever. Whichever one of these works. So, yeah, do you know what? That one will do. Like that. Wonderful. It's all sorted. People have definitely not reckoned with the tongue of a geek man. Geethan's tongue put to work again. Good job, Geethan. Right. And then back we go. Starving soldiers. A figure stumbles into camp, dirty and tired, clearly in need of a square meal. His name is Geethan, he says. Okay, hi there, Geethan. There are more like me. He gestures off into the distance. All of us left to rot after every petty conflict ends. Our sword arms work as well as ever, but our lot is to wander and starve. We're the only ones left who won't rob the vulnerable for food and valuables. His eyes glint with determination, despite his haggard bearing. I'd rather die. Okay, that's quite noble of you. That's a very noble thing, and Geethan approves of this. So there's more of you, you say. Okay, right, so we lose some provisions. We gain up to 25 soldiers. They join our camp. They become a champion. We could use another blade. Okay, so they join us and become a champion. They're not that good. They only have a prowess of 13. Or come, sit, eat and recover. We lose a little bit of provisions. And we gain, we potentially gain friend to old soldiers for 30 years. That's quite a long time. Plus one marshal and a little bit of a prestige boost. I don't think we need to get the Men-at-Arms Regiment top back up because it's at full complement. So I don't think we need to do that. We don't really want you to join us as a fighter because you're not that good. I think you'll appear quite far down the list of fighters. So I think, do you know what? We'll just do the nice thing. Come in, have a sit down, eat some food. It's fine. We can deal with 14 provisions. 14 provisions down is absolutely fine. So there you go. You do that. And do we get friend to old soldiers? I don't think we did. But never mind, not to worry. Oh, rescue a fair subject. What? Go and do an exciting sort of rescue a maiden type scheme. Oh, this is very exciting. The contract requires you to complete a rescue a fair subject scheme. Okay. Right, I'm interested. Hang on, before I forget, actually, because I will forget if I don't do this. Let's go and try and get some gold out of you. Ooh, 15 gold. Thank you so much. And can we get gold out of you? 28 gold? Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, yeah, let's go and do this. There is another boundary dispute down there as well, but we've never done this before. And whilst we wait for that to sort of, clear out of plague, let's go and try and rescue a fair subject. What do we do if the fair subject is in a plague area? How are we going to deal with that? We're not going to take the entire camp in, I suppose. So maybe Geethan can go in on his own and just, wear a face mask and socially distance and, wash his hands and all that kind of stuff. We make progress. In the champion of the lion decision, which is that one. Okay. Yeah, that would work toward that. Okay, yeah, we're going to do this. Let's go and do this. One of Naib Adabal's fairest courtiers has not returned from an incursion into the woods of Asguz. Okay, they eagerly offer a reward. although there's no mention of money at all. But we do get provisions, and yes, it moves us closer to being a champion of the lion, which all sounds very fancy. So, do you know what? Yeah, let's do that, shall we? Let's do that. Travel to accept, 7 days, pop down here, let's have a look at what we do. Okay, so rescue a fair subject. How exciting. A tired Naib Adabal approaches the camp with his men. The horses stop right for my tent as I get up to greet them. Oh, that damn woman, I hear the Naib mumble. I bid you good morning, Geethan, he says, wiping the sweat off his forehead. It seems that a most beautiful woman has been lost in the woods, and my courtiers will not stop lamenting until I bring her back. Okay, I know they're lamenting over a lost beautiful woman, but have they thought about writing poetry about it? Because if they haven't, I am the person they need to talk to. That sounds like a perfect subject for a poem. Just, a beautiful lady who's wandered off into the woods and broken many people's hearts. Okay, right. Aside from the poetry, what would you like us to do? So, a fair man to the rescue. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's very Geethan. Okay, a fair man, a fair woman, I think it is. Or we must make haste, or a balanced approach is best. I would like to, if we could, try and hurry it up a bit. Higher success chance. That is going to be higher scheme, phase length, and that's balance. Okay, do you know what? We must make haste. Let's try and get that done nice and quick, shall we? Let's see how quickly we can complete this. So, yeah, we've got to hurry up because they're lost in the woods. So, yeah, bad things might be happening to them. We must make haste. Okay. 7 days into the next... 10 days per phase. 10 days. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We can work through this. Although, the maximum success chance is only 56%. Okay, we might possibly need to do something about that. Can we... I don't know, if we get some more advantages, can we possibly increase the success chance? Because that's not very good, is it? We've got the 5 key things we need, so we could seize the moment, but yeah, there is only a 56% chance. Let's get up to 10 advantages, because that won't take that long. There is... Oh, hang on. Oh, once we've done this, I think the plague is gone from where we want to go. Okay, that's exciting, but let's get up to 10 here, shall we? So, boop, 10 of those keys, what does that do? It increases the success chance a bit, up to 61%. Do you know what? Let's give it a go, shall we? Let's give it a go. 61%. I mean, it's nearly 2/3. It's nearly 2/3. I think we can do this. Let's go and have a look around and try to find a missing person. And... we did not find the missing person. Would you care to explain what this is? Naib Adabal storms into my tent, throwing a red-soaked handkerchief over my table. The guards found it while patrolling the woods, and has an emblem that I suppose you'll find familiar. He rubs his eyebrows. Now I have to deal with agitated courtiers and broken-hearted officers. Do not expect to receive the full payment. Okay, yeah, that is a bit sad. I mean, you did come to us possibly a little bit late. And it was trying to find, a piece of hay and a massive stack full of needles. But these people that are broken-hearted, would they be interested in poetry? Do you think maybe they would like to learn how to write poems about their heartbreak? Because, I'm here, I'm ready for them. I'm here to support them. Right, that didn't go entirely according to plan. But not to worry. Oh, 2 people have become inspired. Okay, so Tortugal... sponsor inspiration, 72 money. Yeah, do you know what? We can do that. That's fine. So yes, write us a lovely book. And our friend Shuhab. Okay, the Caravan Master. Sponsor inspiration, 145. That is quite a lot of money. That's about half the money we have. Shuhab, I'm hoping that you're going to write something amazing. Apparently, your skill is legendary and renowned throughout the world. So I'd like to think that you can make something particularly exceptional. So, yeah, okay, fine. We're all for that. We encourage, people to write their own stuff and express themselves via literature and such like. Okay, right, get over to here. Come back. We'll go and do this, because this is nice and easy. So get that done. 39 days. There and, obviously, of course, there and back. So just over a month to go and do this. Oh no, there is still plague. There is still plague there, I think. It looks like there isn't plague, but I suspect there might be a spot of plague. No, there's not plague. the camp fever. Oh, in fact, the camp fever has all but gone. It's only over here now, right near us. Okay, do you know what? Get this done. Let's get this sorted, shall we? Come down here. Yeah, this is going to be nice and easy. We're good at this kind of a thing. Mysteries of the Buddhavacana. My daughter Jadzia and her little friend Ugdada had taken a copy of the Buddhavacana from the study and brought it into the playroom. Jadzia tried to read it, but quickly realised that the words therein were best left for the bhikkhus. They're kind of like the sort of the holy people. She seems completely content with her current inability to understand the deeper meaning of the book. Okay, so is this one of the things we have to... okay. Right, so keep content. So what does content do? Intrigue down, learning up. You're going for a stewardship lifestyle. So it doesn't overly affect you there. Stress loss, you lose a bit more stress. That's okay. Right, okay, so content. You could be humble. I don't think we'll make her humble. Or we could make her cynical. But I don't think Geethan would do that. Because he is coming up to be nearly a religious icon. So I don't think he'd go, it's all nonsense, girl, ignore it. So, do you know what? Be content in not knowing, I say. Just, live a happy life. If you don't know it, you don't know it. And everything is fine. Right, down here we go. Oh, it's the wall thing again. So we can get another point back for our prowess. It's going to go back up to 28, which is brilliant. There we go. Up to 28. Little pile of food. Oh, and here we go. This is a very, very big moment indeed. Hang on, let's get back to the camp first. That won't take that long. So head back to the camp. Right, we get a perk. And we know what we're going to do with it. We're going to pick up the whole of body perk. Fertility up by 20%. I think we're okay for that. I think that's fine. Stress gain, minus 20%. So we're not going to be quite as stressed out. And a medium boost to our health, which is very, very good indeed. So we've got a medium boost to our health from healthy, a medium boost from whole of body. Wash our hands mean we're not going to get ill quite as much. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I think we've made Geethan about as healthy as he could be. And I think we all know what comes next. We've been waiting a little while for this. I think it's about time that we head over to the new Wandering lifestyle, which has been added to the game as part of the Wandering Nobles DLC flavor pack thingamajig. So yeah, we are going to go down the Voyager route, particularly aiming for Journey. But we'll get onto Voyager as well, because that's exciting. But yeah, when we get to Journey, because then we can do these Monument Expedition things. And become the ultimate tourist, go and do some proper sightseeing. However, to switch over to this, which focus do we go for? Journey focus. Every step is a journey in itself. So every travel location, minus 2 stress, diplomacy up by 2, or there is a world out there waiting to be seen, point of interest prestige up by 50, martial up by 1, stewardship up by 1. I do feel like both of these would sort of work for Geethan. So in terms of the journey, every step is a journey in itself. I think Geethan would think like that. Every part of the journey is a chance to learn new things and experience different stuff and such like. So I think that would be quite Geethan-y. However, there is a world out there waiting to be seen. That's also true, because that's what Geethan is doing. He's going out there and looking at all the interesting things that there are dotted around the world. So I'm not entirely sure which one we pick. I mean, maybe. Let's go for destination focus. We already have quite a lot of diplomacy. We have a diplomacy of 45. And yeah, stewardship 28, martial 27. So that one gives us, a tiny point of martial, a tiny point of stewardship. But we do pick up some prestige each time we go to a new location. So do you know what? Yeah, let's do that one. Let's go for a destination focus. And yeah, we're going to pick up 48 wandering experience every single month. So base of 25. Hasteluda then increase it by 15%. Because we're scholars, we get an extra 20%. Advanced research, which our physician is doing, that's an extra 10%. And because we're a veteran traveller, that's an additional 50%. So we're going to get a perk in this every 21 months. That, I think, is quite speedy. So, yeah, okay, we are now going to become an official wanderer with the Wandering lifestyle. Okay, This is all very exciting. Finally, we've moved on to the Wanderer lifestyle. Wonderful. Well done, Geethan. And I think now that we are officially Wanderers, let's have a wander over here to our next point of interest. Let's go over to here, please. 243 provisions. That's hardly anything at all. And 15 days. We're not going through a plague area, I don't think. It all seems to be okay. So yeah, let's move the camp over there. And then we won't hang around, I don't think. I don't think we'll hang around. Somebody else has got a cat. Namala Devi has been joined by a cat. Why can't we get any pets, game? Why can't we get any pets? In a previous game that we played of Crusader Kings 3, one of our characters, I forget who it was now, but one of our characters, I think at one point had, was it like they had fish? I think it was a fish. So they had some sort of like magic fish. They had a cat, they had a dog, and I think even they had a horse all at the same time. They had 4 different pets. Why can't we have some pets, please? I'd like a dog or a cat. That'd be marvellous. Okay, so travel, camel again. Okay. Again, as we've sort of said many times with the events, we have been travelling around for a long time, so we've seen quite a few of these already. This one here, there are some camels. Next to me, one of the magnificent beasts has had the same idea of sort of getting into the shade and cozies up in the shade. I lean over to pat his elongated head when the animal in one swift motion slams me across the forehead and spits on my cheek. How very dare you! Do you know who I am? When I regain my bearings, I see its owner standing only about 20 paces away, mortified. Okay, so you and your beast need to learn some manners. We have a go at them. I do find this a bit confusing. You lose 22 stress because you are compassionate. It's not overly compassionate to shout at somebody. I don't really understand, but okay. Or we could say the beast's head will make a fine warning. Okay, so we decapitate the camel. I mean, Geethan does love decapitating people. Maybe, possibly not camels. Or a beast is but a mindless creature. Let's go for that one. I think we're not going to be rude and say, you need to learn some manners, because she can't control the camel. She isn't the camel. Yeah, if the camel's going to, I don't know, boot us in the head or whatever it was, then it's going to do that, and it's not really her fault. So a beast is but a mindless creature. There we go. Right, have we arrived? Here we are. Oh, inspiration, wandering scholar. My writer Tortugal brings a man before me, all smiles and praise. This is Merab, a respected scholar in my circles. Okay, hi there, Merab, how are you? The man bows and manages to look both pleased and bashful all at once. Please, no need for that. I'm here to lend you my services, my lord, if it pleases you. Okay. Right, a deceitful, impatient sadist, who is also a wise man and loyal and an astute intellectual. Okay, please assist Tortugal. We put another 15 money into Tortugal's book, and Tortugal likes a bit more, and their learning goes up. You will be my personal instructor. So they join our camp. They become our mentor. Can we have mentors? Can we have mentors? Hang on, what? No, can we do that? How does that work? We can spar with them, adopt a successor, arrange marriage, befriend, seduce, romance. Oh, Tortugal's also gay. Oh, okay, do you know what? We might have to go and do some romancing. I think Geethan's left it long enough. That's quite exciting as well. Or you'll find no home here. I'm not entirely sure. I want a deceitful, impatient sadist to be my mentor. I think that might possibly cause some problems. His mentality doesn't really work well with our one. So, do you know what? Please assist Tortugal. Tortugal, write a really good book, please. It had better be exceptional, because we have put quite a lot of money into it. Right, and now we need to make our way to just here, is it? I think somewhere over here. Down here, look. So we've got to go here, which I believe is the final stop on our African tour. Apart from just here, because another thing has appeared. And down here, because that appeared last time. So there are a few new places to visit, but we've covered off the main things. We're going to have to do like a final sort of a final wrap-up tour of all the locations that have appeared since we've been by, I think. But that's the next main location. That's going to take us 3 months. 3 months of travel to go that way. And yeah, a few people last time in the comments did say that possibly, rather than going through the land, walking across the land, and you're going through the plague areas and all that kind of stuff, and using up quite a lot of provisions, could we not just take a boat? Could we not take a boat and sail around here? Would that not be a little bit quicker? And do you know what? I think it might be. So can we please customize the route? Are we allowed to do that? Yeah, I want to add there, like that. So we can go here. That's still 3 months, but maybe because we're doing that bit. So okay, and now go via here. Okay, so it's still not any quicker. It's not any quicker. Right, okay, I thought it might be a bit speedier going by boat, rather than trudging through deserts and across hills and mountains and things. Thought maybe it might be a little bit quicker, but apparently not, and I don't think it made much difference in terms of provisions either. So never mind, never mind. Do you know what? That's fine. Just under 1,400 provisions. Let's go, shall we? Let's make the final stop over here in our African tour. Let's get that done. So begin moving the camp. Where are we? All the way over here. So we're going to go past a bit of a fighty area, which hopefully we don't get sort of involved in. Nope, that's fine. On to our little boat. And now, here we go. Inspiration, someone to impress. Lately, my efforts to impress have fallen flat. My friendship with Geek is still standing on shaky ground. It's a mess. However, I've got a brilliant idea. I have my caravan leader Shahab add a dedication to the masterpiece he is making. The flattered dedicatee will be deeply touched by my generosity and munificence and will have no choice but to like me more. Okay, I do think that Geek likes us quite a lot. There's not that many negative things there, but okay, so to Geek, or I'll find other ways. Yeah, why not? Oh, they become our friend. Oh, we like having friends. Yay, we'll do that. And now they've become our friend because we dedicated an artifact to them. Oh, there we go. That was quite nice. Right, we're nearly here. We are nearly here. Look at this. And all this travel time means that we are acquiring the Wanderer lifestyle experience. And we visited the capital of the Grand Emirate of Africa. Oh, what's that? Have we got a perk? Have we got a perk? For the stewardship lifestyle. Oh, okay, right, that was a surprise then. Okay, I don't know if any of these are going to be particularly useful, but okie-doke, right, let's see what we can do. Golden obligations means we can demand payment for hooks. That does seem a little bit like a mean thing to do though, doesn't it? A little bit sort of, potentially blackmail-y. Cutting costs, refill men at arms gold costs down by 25%, which is sort of useful, I guess, but we don't really use the men at arms very much. Or meritocracy, courtier and guest opinion up by 15. Okay, I mean, we're not really likely to make any great use of any of these. Maybe that one, guest opinion up by 15. We sometimes get guests popping by the camp if they like us a bit more and we want them to stay. That might be useful, so we'll go for that. Look, let's go for meritocracy. I was excited then. I thought maybe we were going to get a new sort of wanderer perk thing, but alas, no. However, we are now done over here in Africa. The African leg of our tour is done. I notice over here there's quite a lot of boundary disputes. I know 2 boundary disputes and then collect taxes. Okay, but we're past that now. So where do we go now? Where is the next location on our European tour? Where do we begin? We've covered that off, I think. Hang on, just pick any old place for now. So where can we go? So I think, let's go. Oh, that'd be exciting. The mausoleum at Halicarnassus. That's a very exciting thing to go and look at. So maybe that's where we begin. We pop over here, have a little look around. What's that there? What's that? Bandits and stuff. Okay, it's bad over there, but no, that's absolutely fine. We're not that first. So yeah, we've seen that bit over there. So I think, there's another new thing here. Baghdad. Okay, we've been there. We went to Baghdad already, I think. But it wasn't a capital of anything back then. Oh, botherations. Okay, yeah, so we'll go here. We'll go here. Then we'll go to Constantinople. That'll be very exciting. And then we'll come down here and, visit all of these sort of exciting, Greek locations in this part of the world. I think that's what we do. Over here, I think, is a bit plaguey. So stay away from there. And then, we have got a lot of places to go and look at. There are many locations, but yes, I think for now, let's head over here. let's go and have a look around the mausoleum of Halicarnassus, which is, it should be on one of these. Is it on one of these? I would have thought it would have been one of these things, but apparently not. Is it here? Oh no, hang on. I thought I clicked just there. I'm clicking here. I want to go here, please. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. Another 3 months to make our way from here across the sea to there, but I think it's worth it. And only 500 provisions. Yes, okay, right. Let's begin the European leg of our journey. Finally. Oh no! Oh no! Namala Devi has died of old age at 68. A bit worrying for Geethan there. We have got a lot of things to look at. And yeah, time is, running out a little bit for Geethan. He's nice and healthy, so hopefully he does have many years. But okay, Namala Devi has passed away. That's quite sad because I think as well, she's been around for a while. I think she's been there for a good long time. Okay, hang on. Quick check just to make sure that everybody else is okay at their job still. Nobody's become infirm and become terrible at the job. Okay, splendid. Right, quartermaster. A load of average people. Bother. Okay, who do we get? How about Zusia? Let's give our son-in-law something to do. There you go, son-in-law. You can have a job at being our quartermaster. Thank you very much. There you go. Right, let's carry on our boaty journey to over here, look. And yeah, I think when we get here, we'll then sort of head up in this direction and yeah, begin looking at more places. Yeah, going there is going to be exciting. That's going to be very impressive. Constantinople is going to be a good place for Geethan to go. Okay, Tortugal is muttering about what to do with his book. Would we like to add the family motto to your commission? Absolutely. Because it gets us renown. And the more renown we have, we can eventually, over time, pick up some exciting kind of dynasty legacy things. But also, it means that we are becoming insignificant. How near are we? So 431 out of 700. So that'll get us up to about, 600-ish? So yeah, we'll not quite be there, but we'll be near enough. If this happens again, this decision comes up again, then yes, the next time it happens, we might be able to get ourselves to insignificant status. Hooray, what a very noble goal. But yeah, sure, that sounds lovely. And yeah, look at that. 581 out of 700. So yeah, slowly but surely we're getting there. And talking about getting there, we have arrived at the mausoleum at Halicarnassus. Look at that. We got stewardship lifestyle, got some prestige, got some money, and the European leg has begun. Oh, this is all very exciting. I would love to pick our first perk. I want to go and get our first wanderer perk too. Okay, so where was next? Was it just there? Or was it there? Ah, no, it's just here. What is that then? What are we looking at? The Phocea, possibly mining settlement. Okay, right. I mean, maybe, hang on. We don't need to hang around there, I don't think. Although, actually, hang on. What? It's June. It's June right now. In sort of this part of the world, can we... Here we go. Can we scour the land for provisions? I mean, this hasn't gone well the previous 2 times we've tried. It's gone quite horribly wrong. People have been injured both times. So let's give it another go. We're on 3,000 provisions out of 6,000. Okay, so can we please try and top this up? Can we give it a go? Okay, right, so stepping outside my camp, I survey the surrounding hills, seeking any sign of game or fodder. We are fortunate. The climate of Halicarnassus is fair and rich. Everywhere one looks, nature's gifts will spill forth across the valleys. We will do well here. Okay, so we could do a little bit of looking around. 1,245 provisions is the top option. That's 1,500, just short of. And, Kachik could potentially bring back 1,452. With a 42% chance. Do you know what? We will do it. Oh no, hang on. That one there, though. There's a 42% chance that he brings back 1,452 provisions, but a 47% chance that he brings back just over 1,000. Whereas ours, I mean, it's very close. It's very close, but the good thing about this as well is that, yeah, if it doesn't go wrong, then Kachik is going to get injured and not Geethan. So do you know what? This is your job. This is your one job, Kachik. Can you please, this time around, please go and find some food. Do not get wounded. There is a 1% chance that you get wounded and a 7% chance that you find nothing. Please find us some food. Oh, thank goodness for that. Finally, gather provisions has worked. Hooray! I mean, it took a while. And also, are we allowed to go fishing? No fishing until December. We're not allowed to go fishing again because reasons. Right. Okay, I think then we will head over to... Oh, look at that. Constantinople gets its own special little kind of city image thing. Little sort of proper fancy city model. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, it's a Hagia Sophia, the Theodosian Wars. Oh, there's loads to go and look at. Oh, Geethan. Geethan's never going to leave here. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, if we take that route, look, we go past the mining settlement anyway. So that's perfect. And it's only 37 days. And no danger. Yes, indeed. Yeah, let's get this journey started, shall we? Oh, travel mare's milk. Right, okay, we've seen this numerous times as well. I think one time we saw it, it was good for us, and the next time we saw it, the people were trying to poison us. But now, yeah, they're saying, why are we wasting good kumis on this stranger? Okay, so we know that it's good and it's not poison, unless they're very, very, very good at double bluffing. But I thank their native language to our health. Okay, do you know what? We'll do that because we speak the language. So, yeah, absolutely fine. There we go. We'll have a little drink on the journey. Very nice. And we have arrived in the capital of the Byzantine Empire, which is all very good. So, we've had a look around here. 450 stewardship lifestyle. 450. That is quite a lot. Combined with the 200 or whatever it was we got from that little mining settlement on the way, we're nearly up to another stewardship perk. And all we did was have a little look around. Crikeys. Okay, we visited the great city of Byzantion and got 31 money for that as well. Oh, this is all very good. Okay, it was well worth coming around here. Do a passage of arms. What does that mean? What's that? The bridge at Bizye remains unprotected. A show of force is necessary to keep bandits away. Hang on, does that go toward our Champion of the Lion thing? Champion of the Swan? Oh, hang on, does that change depending on where we are? Oh, it's now Champion of the Swan. Maybe that changes depending on what part of the world we're in. So maybe Champion of the Lion was African, and it gave us different things? But now we've got Champion of the Swan. Yeah, it does help us go toward that. So yes, we need to try to keep some bandits away. Do you know, we've never done a passage of arms scheme before, but it does seem like a good thing to do. It's not a bad thing. Let's go and give that a go, shall we? Let's give that a little go. And there is a boundary dispute over there as well. There's one down here, but that's quite hard to get to, I feel. So we shall leave. In fact, let's give Geethan a few days here. Just, properly geek out and look at all the things. There you go. Right, you've had quite a long time. Right, we'll head over here. So bring the camp over there. All of 5 days. No time at all. Boop. Right, let's do this, shall we? So, yeah. How does this work? I don't know. This is all exciting. Performing a play. What? That wasn't the deal. Aren't we supposed to be doing a passage of arms? And putting on a show of force to keep some bandits away? Performing a play? What? Mayor Eustinios gives a warm smile as he makes his way through the camp. Wonderful morning we have here, he starts. A perfect chance to show those ruffians the value of a true champion. You see, there's a bridge that goes right into Bizye. All manners of miscreants, fools and idiots hang about there. Someone should take care of that. I think that header is incorrect. I don't think it should say performing a play. I think that's just possibly a little bit of a bug there. Okay, so I shall break 300 lances. It'll take a couple of days. Or to the bridge. Let's go for to the bridge. A balanced range of contributions. Although, in the previous thing we tried, the success chance wasn't very high, was it, on rescuing that missing maiden or whatever it was. So maybe we should up our success chance. Because at the moment it's only 30%. Do you know what? Let's do that. Let's give ourselves the best chance of actually succeeding. So yeah, we'll have that, please. Right, everybody joins in. This is fine. Unfamiliar rations. Here we go. Right, so yeah, the culture in Bizye is unfamiliar to me. Their customs are also a little bit unfamiliar. And Obayama is doing some cooking. Okay, so she's going, it's supposedly authentically Greek. I look at the substance with suspicion. Is that stewed otter with turnips? I don't think stewed otter with turnips would be authentically Greek. If I'm being completely honest. I don't know how many otters there are around Greece. Although, for all I know, the otter population might have been booming in the year 1107 in Greece. I have no idea. Maybe they are popular. I'm not sure. Yeah, blend it with herbs from Tajik cuisine. That's an extra 664 provisions. That's very handy. And we can have even more provisions. And yeah, when we gain some, we pick up an extra 10%. Yep. Okay, do that, please. That sounds like a plan. Right. How long is this going to take? Oh, hang on a minute now. Kashyyyk inspired. Right, how much money do you want for your book? 300 monies. Do you know what? For now, no. For now, you're going to have to hold on for a bit because we gave you 300 money before to write a book and it was alright, but it wasn't the best book in the world, I'll be honest. So you can hold on for now and we'll get this done first. Let's sort this out. So how many days per phase is it? Oh, hang on a minute. Let me just go and check. It is 35 days per phase. I think, yeah, by the time we've got 5 phases done, it'll be at 100% success chance, and then we'll just get it done. Okay, right, that's fine. So we know what to do with that. That's going to be all sorted out. Right, okay, Shahab, your book, how are we doing? So it's an elegant manuscript containing all the medical wisdom of the ancient philosopher and physician Galen. Okay, the cover is wood that's been painted to display a repeating image of inspirational quotes. Oh, that's quite exciting. And the book is a famed journal. Learning +1, a medium health boost, and prestige up by 0.01 per month. Oh, that's quite good, isn't it? That's very good. Okay, I'm impressed. And also, that does remind me, we don't need to have the book about books anymore, because that gives us monthly learning lifestyle experience up by 40%. But of course, we're not doing that anymore. We don't have the learning lifestyle. So drop that book. And what were we going to go for? So herbs and other plants was learning up by 1, medium health boost, tiny bit of prestige. Charting the human body, that's learning lifestyle. Where was one that just got done? Where was that one? The Magnificent Galen. So learning up by 1, medium health boost, prestige up by 0.01. It's the same as the herbs book. Okay, do you know what? Given that that's just been written, we will be the first one to have a little look through it. So yeah, we'll equip that for another health boost. Thank you so much. Okay, we have many health boosts. Hopefully Geethan's going to be super healthy. He's going to feel like he's 21 again, is Geethan. Right, yes, okay. Before I forget, let's discuss the change that we were potentially going to make to our camp. So last time we talked about maybe getting rid of one of our buildings and then replacing it with the nightly debate tent or whatever it was called. The place where we go and every night we have a very heated discussion about the topics of the day, you know, big important matters about books and faith and religion and knowledge and all that kind of stuff. Every night we can have a wise, learned debate about such things, which I do think sounds like the kind of thing that Geethan and GeekCUPBOARD would quite like. However, we can only have 4 buildings. So what would we get rid of? I don't think we get rid of the camp perimeter, because that does help out quite a lot. That makes us move around nice and quick, keeps us safe. That's really important. The barber's tent also does help us, you know, survive a little bit against the whole sort of plague thing. It provides a bit of money as well, which is very useful. And the surgeon's tools means that the personal physicians are a little bit better. So I'd like to keep that. So it's either the mess tent that's got to go or the supply tent. And I'm thinking maybe the supply tent. I like the idea of keeping the mess tent because then we can go in there, have some nice food, everybody can have a chat, because, you know, we're travelling about. If we can cook food properly, that's got to be a good thing. So, yes, it means that we get our gather provisions decision improved a bit, which is handy. We've got extra things to do in the camp revelry activity. Stress loss is increased a bit, which is handy. People like us a bit more. And we also do have mobile brewers in there. They generate some money, give us some plague resistance. So, yeah, that's all quite handy. The supply tent gives us, more provision capacity, but we already do have quite a lot of provision storage anyway. Supply capacity, not so bothered, because we don't really do fighting as such. And then we have driven sutlers that gives a tiny bit of money and some stewardship lifestyle experience, which we don't do anything with. So I think it's time to tear down the supply tent and replace it with something else. So let's do this, shall we? Let's get rid of our supply tent. This might possibly make it a little bit trickier for us to move about. But now we're in Europe. Yeah, we can stop off at many places. You know, grab many provisions off people, I'm sure. There's going to be loads of stuff around in Europe. It's full of foods. So yeah, I think let's get rid of this, shall we? Get rid of our supply tent. Okay, that is now gone. Space for something else. I don't know why we can't have all the buildings in our camp. I don't know why our camp is sort of defined by a particular sort of, a finite area or whatever. But there we go. So what shall we go for now? So supply tent, baggage train, roaring campfire, proving grounds. Hang on. Where was the nightly debate tent thing that was promised to us? Where was that exactly? I feel a little bit outraged that there isn't a nightly debate tent anywhere. Hang on. It's not one of the upgrades, is it? It's not one of these, is it? Did I just tear down a thing that I didn't need to tear down? Oh, that could be possibly a little bit awkward. Okay, so we did have a supply tent. Preview. Can we look at all the things that come with it? No. Okay, baggage train. Not so bothered about that. We do get head porter. But again, that's about sort of provisions and things like that. Oh, the roaring campfire. Maybe we could go for the roaring campfire. Number of knights, knight effectiveness, number of men-at-arms regiments up by 1, unlocks fireside chat intent. But this is all about knights and such. This is all about knights. And I'm not really that bothered about knights because we're all scholarly. I'm fairly certain at some point in the past the game mentioned a nightly debate tent. And it's not here. And we are a scholarly camp, which I would have thought would have been the prime location for a nightly debate tent. I thought it was a thing that we could build. Oh, botherations. Okay, I might have torn down our supply tent for no reason then. Okay, our supplies are, down to 4,387. So we can have just over 4,000 supplies, which is still quite a lot. That's still quite a lot. However, I have just seen here the baggage train. Travel speed up by 2%. What is the maximum speed? Look at that. Plus 12% if we max out the baggage train. Okay, that's quite handy. The head porter, what did they do? Provision loss. And if the head porter is good, then that means that we can lose less provisions as we travel about. So they will go a bit further. Right, okay, that might be what we do then, because it increases our travel speed. Up to plus 12%. That's not to be sniffed at. That's pretty good. And then, we can have other bits and bobs as well. This is all fine. But, and as well, we'll get the extras from that. We'll get these sort of little additional kind of internal upgrade things. I assume none of these are things that we want to build. Reference corpus. That's disease resistance, mortician tools, torturer's tools, dentist tools I am tempted to get. Mess tent. Oh, that's got to go up to another level, has it? Before we can have another one of those, possibly. And that, I think... Oh, we can have multiple upgrades here. Hang on, this isn't where the debate tent is it? No, camp hygiene, ditch digging, palisade builders, extra watches, good sitting. Oh, good sighting. I thought it said good sitting. That's what you say to like children in class when they're sitting still nicely. Good sitting, children. Well done. No, good sighting. Okay, right. No, that's all fine. We'll do some of those later. But okay, so let's replace the supply tent with not what we were expecting, but possibly something that might be a little bit more useful, because that just gets us more provisions and supply capacity. So not that. Let's go for a baggage train. Let's get a baggage train. I know some people will be going, get the roaring campfire, get the campfire on the go. But yeah, we have a mess tent to go and chat in. The roaring campfire is all about knights and effectiveness, and that's more sort of fighty people, which we are not. So yeah, baggage train. Construct one of those, please, for 6 months. Okay, that's going to take a little while to get sorted. So yeah, in the meantime, let's work on this then. I mean, yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, Zusiar's no longer the quartermaster because we got rid of that role. That's fine. Yeah, maybe by the time that's done, yeah, we'll have that thing complete in the camp. Right, Tortigal's finished a thing. It's a manuscript flush with detailed illustrations and insights and the art of hunting and the beauty of the natural world. Oh, that all sounds very good. Master Geethan's on gentle and wild beasts. Okay, prowess up by 3. Prestige up by the tiniest amount, and stress gain down by 2%. Okay, that's pretty good. That's actually quite good. I like that. Thank you very much. That's actually quite a good book. Splendid job. The Quails of Burgers. My champion Tortigal has been twittering news of bees spotted in my realm. Okay, I don't have a realm, but okay. I'm hearing much talk from Burgas. It is said there are excellent prospects for hunting thereabouts, with many a worthy quail seen roaming the flatlands. Aren't quails quite small? Is a worthy quail a bigger quail? I thought quails were like very small birds. Is it exciting going to hunt a quail? Interesting. Or don't bother me with it. Okay, so that place has gained bird sighting for 3 years. Falconry hunt success chance increased in that county. Okay, right, that was really interesting. Thank you for telling me that thing that you told me. Oh, okay, right, ins and outs. Okay, right, so we need to try to go to the Sapphire Hound Inn. They're saying there's no room. We could... Oh, yeah, okay, we could threaten them, which I don't want to do. So we're not going to do that. We could do a diplomacy challenge, 97%. Or we could say, oh, well, let's do a diplomacy challenge. 97%. This works. And then, yeah, we gain, a little bit more provision capacity, which would be okay. And then, yeah, tiny health boost, stress going down, all that kind of stuff. Come on, it's got to work. And there we go. Brilliant. Right, let's go back to our scheme over here then. So we're on 3 keys. So we need to get up to 5 keys. So, yeah, okay, let's tick time on. Get up to our final key. Apart from Shahab, who has died. Okay, right, the Caravan Master's died of old age at 68. Geethan, hurry things along a bit, Geethan. Okay, hang on a minute. Caravan Master. This is an important job. This is a very important job. Okay, we have got quite a lot of people that are excellent at the job. Who would like to do this? Oh, Zusiar. Zusiar can do it. You're no longer the quartermaster, but you can be the caravan master. And you are excellent at it. So, yes, absolutely. Do that, please. Everybody else still good at their jobs. Nobody's gone infirm yet. Okie dokie, wonderful. And farewell, Shuhab. Farewell. We shall miss you. Rest in peace, Shuhab. Yeah, we picked up a teeny tiny bit of stress, but I think that's okay. I think we should be able to muddle through with that. Right, here we go. Just a few days left until the next phase. That'll be phase 5. Then we can get this done. Okay, that's all sorted. So yeah, seize the moment. That is now done. This is a bit weird. So we basically told people to just stop being nuisances on a bridge, possibly. Panting, I tap my horse on the back. Easy now. It's over. Guarding this bridge has become my only task for the past fortnight. Fortnight and the rest, been here for months. Armour shining under the moon. The sea of broken lances that have been pushed to one side is a testament to my performance. Geethan, Mayor Justinios greets me, sending some of his men to pick up the spoils. What a sight. Okay, so we got ourselves a bit of prestige, bit of money, some provisions, although we've maxed out on those, but that's okay. And, yeah, we made progress in the Champion of the Swan decision, which is kind of why we did that in the first place. And now, as well, I think, if we go to here and here, can we bother you for a little bit more money? 44 money. Okay, that's quite a lot. Let's do that. Let's make that request. Because again, it's unlikely we're going to hang around here for very long. Right, move the camp over to here. That's 5 days. That's hardly anything. Right. Oh, it's a bit fighty around here. Yep, that's quite good. Let's get out of here. It seems our time in Burgas has proven beneficial for my daughter Jadzia. Ah, she's learned the Slavonic language. Okay, could you teach me, please? 96% chance that we learn the language together. Yeah, can we learn that language? And we do. Wonderful. Hang on, what's that? Activity joinable. Chief Acep's Grand Tournament. Are we allowed to go and join a Grand Tournament? What kind of games are you playing in your Grand Tournament? If it's board games, we are absolutely there 100%. If it's something else, we might not be. Right, so the Master Geethan, I'm organising a Grand Tournament in Bexima. We'll start with the recital contest. like poetry? Oh, this is going to be amazing. A poetry competition in which each contestant publicly recites a poem. I mean, this is perfect. Then it's closed. You have to leave within 13 days. Join the Grand Tournament. Yes. I also notice over here, I was going to say, the Monument Expedition's there, but we don't have the Journey perk. We will get there. We will get there at that point. Okay, let's go and join Chieftain Acep's Grand Tournament. I don't know where it is. Bexima. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. That's a depressingly long way away. Hang on a minute. I want to move around. So we are... Where are we? We're over here somewhere. Where is Bexima again? Remind me. It's just there. Okay. That is... Oh, it's a little way out, isn't it? It's a little way out. But... it would be an exciting thing to get involved in. It's probably not that long a journey. It's probably a few months. And it does mean that we can take part in a Grand Tournament. Do you know what? I think Geethan would see that as an opportunity. Yes, absolutely. Can we go and do that, please? We need to join the Grand Tournament immediately. Yeah, let's get this done. There is one very low chance of risk. I think that's okay. We can deal with that. In fact, it's just here. What is the risk? Step. Okay, do you know what? Can we purchase a thing to help us deal with that? An Arid Explorer pack. Boop. All risk. Gone. Marvellous. 4 money. And it's going to take 6 months. There and back, though. There and... Oh, no, hang on. Is it there and back? Yeah. I think we go and then we come back to over here. Which I think is fine, because then we can carry on looking around here. Do you know what? It's the first time we've been asked to go to take part in a Grand Tournament, and it's about poetry, which is the most Geethan of all the things. So do you know what? Let's join the tournament, shall we? We shall make our way over there as soon as possible. There's loads of contracts over there. We could have done boundary disputes, another boundary dispute. There's another one down there, transcribing text. I imagine they'll be gone by the time we get back, but we can't turn down the opportunity to do some live poetry recital because that's going to be fantastic. Okay, right, tournament arrival. I have arrived at the site of the tournament here in Bexima. Though not all the revellers have yet arrived, throngs of people wander through the colourful surroundings, all looking forward to the forthcoming displays of skill and prowess. There is no time to lose. I must begin preparing. I must be a victor at absolutely any cost. You know what, Geethan? I think you're going to be okay. I think you're going to be fine. I can't wait for it to start. I think what we'll do, though, we will wrap things up for now and then come back next time and we can begin with a poetry competition, which is just fantastic. It is just the most Geethan of all the things. It is perfect for Geek's Tabard. So yeah, that's what we'll do. I think we've done pretty well this time. We've done quite a lot of travelling. The African leg of the journey is done. We've gone over to the wandering lifestyle. We've had a look at a few Greek points of interest. We've been to Constantinople. That was all very exciting indeed. That was quite good. So, yeah, I think this is the right thing to do. It took a little while to get here, of course. It's sort of not exactly on the way, but I think it's the right thing to do. It's all very exciting. So, yes, we'll finish up for now, come back next time and see how we get on in our first Grand Tournament. moment. It's all very, very exciting. So yes, hopefully it's all going to go well. We will find out when we come back. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Crusader Kings 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. You know, I'm brilliant at doctoring. I'm very good at all that kind of stuff. But we have got a flashy lights Nino machine, which is all very exciting. It's Kite Club, that's what it is. It's Kite Club. It's the craze at sweeping the hospital. Everyone loves a kite now. Stay with us, Mr. Anderson. We all know what comes next. Say it along with me. We have to go over to the Wheel of Names.